Okay, welcome Africa and welcome South Africa. This is Complete Football Africa. Today we have our lens turned to the PSL, to the biggest match of the year. Probably one of the biggest matches we've had in the PSL for a long time. Sundowns versus Pirates. Pirates have a 6-point lead, but Sundowns has a game in hand. This is a very big game. If the Pirates can come out of this game with even 1 point, we can start to pop the champagne, pop the beer, and start to celebrate, even though it'll be an early celebration. Sundowns has come off of a CAF Champions League match, very busy schedule. I think in the PSL, what are they? They've only won 2 of their last 5 in the PSL. They haven't had that great a record. What is their record the last 5 games or so? Sagodi.
Sundowns, they won about 3.
3, yeah. So they haven't had a perfect record.
1 lost 1.
Yeah, so they've only won 3 out of 5. They drew 1 and lost 1. So they're going to be tired, but we know that Sundowns is the ultimate team that plays well under pressure. You saw what they did to, was it MC Alger? Yeah. What they did to Alger.
Yes.
A must win. So when Sundowns' back is against the wall, that's when they rise to the level of champions. But this year, Orlando Pirates are playing a special type of football. We know that the way that Orlando plays now is that they rely very well on a structured defense. They play a mid to low block, but the main thing is that they play with 4-2-3-1, sometimes 4-4-2 when they're defensively. But what they do is they don't really press a lot, but what they do is that they keep well-structured defense, and as soon as they get the ball, they're the fastest team in transition from getting the ball and having the ball, putting the ball in a scoring position because of Apollos and Mofokeng. As soon as they get the ball, you know they're going to go to wings and go straight. So the pressure is going to be on Sundowns when they build up not to lose the ball to Pirates. So Sundowns is going to play possession, and what they're going to do is they're going to be begging Pirates. Sundowns will use possession. They're going to be begging Pirates to try to press them. If Pirates try to press them, that's when they're going to put their ball through to Leon. So this first half of this game is going to be cagey. Pirates are not going to try to put pressure and take the possession away from Sundowns. Also, at the same time, Sundowns is not going to try to go too forward, too fast with their build-up, because if Pirates get the ball, they'll do a counter. So this is going to be a cagey game. And I feel that in the second half, when both teams are tired, that's when teams can start to find half spaces. That's when Mokoena, Allende, and who's the other one? Santos. Santos is the other midfielder, right?
Yeah. No, Santos.
Yeah, they're going to try to draw Pirates, their midfielders out of position so they can get space to Leon. You'll probably see that in the second half. So if I were the Pirates, what I will do is stay patient in this game and let Sundowns try to bring the game to you, because Sundowns have to win. And once Sundowns try to bring the game, they're going to get aggressive, and that's when Pirates can take advantage. So that's my read on the game. What do you think, Sagodi?
No, absolutely. I think Pirates should not rush in this game. But since they're playing at home, I don't see them sitting back or even being patient that much because of the pressure that they'll be getting from their fans and how well they are doing this season. So I see Pirates taking the game to Orlando Pirates with that quick transitions, because if you see Orlando Pirates, they play high energy football. So they always up there with these guys that can run, Mofokeng, Apollos, they all have that energy.
Yeah. So you think they might get too excited and say, "Nah, we need to score." But they have to be very tactically disciplined, because but the way I look at it, they can afford to do that against Sundowns, because Sundowns is not really a transitional counteract team. But what they need to make sure there is that in the midfield they don't allow Allende or Santos to draw their midfielders out of position, because if they do that, that's how Sundowns is going to find a way to get the ball to Leon through the half spaces, because Sundowns doesn't really use the wings, right? They go straight to they don't use the wing. And the biggest mistake that Sundowns might know, their weakness might be, I know Mudau is he a left back or a right back?
He's a right back.
Yeah, sometimes Mudau likes to overlap, and that could be a way Mofokeng might be able to exploit that too. So that's why I'm saying both teams have to be careful, because if Mudau makes one of his runs forward, I can see Mofokeng exploiting that. What do you think?
No, absolutely. Mudau likes to occupy that right wing up there. He likes overlapping too much, so that gives Mofokeng a space to exploit their right back, which is Kekana. their right center back Kekana, and sometimes they do maybe Mokoena squeeze on that position just to be on alert to see
Yeah.
any counters. But I see Mufukeng exploiting that side.
Do you see what's his name Mokoena and Alenda? Do you think they'll be able to? Well, do, do you think they'll be able to pin back the midfield for Pirates? But I don't think I think the midfield is going to be a game in which there's a lot of pass. I don't think there's going to be a lot of tactics in the midfield. What do you think? Yeah, I think that
No,
what I see
absolutely.
happening.
I think.
Go ahead. Yeah.
But Orlando Pirates is the midfield that can match Sundowns as midfield because I've seen them using during the weekend. I've seen they went back to using Mahaula and Talente Mbata. Those guys are able to match Orlando Mamelodi Sundowns pound to pound, Mokoena and
Yeah.
Ale. But as well as Sundowns, I've seen Jaden Adams picking up. I don't know whether they'll use Allende and Santos or maybe they'll use Allende and Adams.
But I think
Jaden Adams because he's picking up.
Yeah, I agree. Right? But I think that'll be more for possession and fighting for the ball in the midfield. But I think that what Pirates tend to try to do is if you turn over the ball, they try to go to the wings immediately. They try to play, is it horizontally? They try to go to their wings. So it's going to be interesting to see. So that means the matchup between Mudau and Mofokeng is going to be a big matchup in that game. One of the biggest matchups. What do you think? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be very, very important for Mudau to be disciplined because I see him. He likes to go up front so much, and then the thing is, when they go up front, Sundowns they don't take their chances, and if they lose the ball, the Mufukeng might really exploit them on the right for Mudau for not being careful on his position.
Yeah, so you're the expert. I've already said what I think. Tell us how you see this game playing out tactically, and give us a scenario. What do you think is going to happen? So tell us how the game is going to match up, what's going to happen, and give us predictions for the game score. Yeah.
All right. I see Sundowns play lots of back passes, controlling the ball, controlling the midfield. But I see Orlando Pirates really hitting them on a counter because they are very quick on the counter. They are very electric on the counter. With Mputuma up front, Apolis on the right, Mufukeng on the left, and Tito Maswanganyi on number 10. I see them taking their chances. I see it might be a draw 1-1 or Pirates 2-1.
Yeah, Pirate. Yeah. What about the matchup in midfield with Mokoena versus Maswanganyi? How do you see that playing out?
Well, Maswanganyi is coming back now. He's not being on his form, but for the past two games, I've seen him playing a real good football. I've seen him going back to the basics, really making Pirates tick very well. So I see him doing very well also on this game. It might be the game that brings him back to Bafana.
And what about this? Because you mentioned 2-1. So you don't think Leon is going to have a lot of opportunities, especially the matchup between Leon and Olisa Nda. How do you think that's going to work out? But the question is, can they get the ball?
No, they will actually play Siema. They're going to play Siema.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to play Siema on that position. So Siema has been a very, very good defender and he's very quick.
And we know that this team has the best defense in football, Pirates. So it's going to be difficult even though Sundowns likes to pass, they're going to have to try to find half spaces to get the ball through. I think that's one of the key things. What do you think? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. They need to find those half spaces to actually find their chances. But on this game, I don't see them getting that much chances.
Yeah.
I see them creating 2, 3, 4 maybe, but they need to take their chances. Yeah. Leon needs to be on it.
6 goals this year or something like that. 6 goals in 16 games. I don't know how many games have been played now.
Yeah, they haven't given that much goals to the opposition.
So you have 2-1. Yeah, for the match. And I'm going to predict that it's going to be 1-1. The only reason I say 1-1 is I believe that it's going to be 1-1 because I think that Pirates are going to start off they're going to play defensively because they're going to feel if they get a draw, it's enough. But if Sundowns starts to open up a little bit, that's when the game is. I think Sundowns are going to be one who have to open the game up. And if they do that, then it could be 2-1. But I have a feeling this is going to be a tactical game that ends 1-1. So we'll see. Whoever wins has to buy the other one a black label. Who gets the? You say 2-1. I say 1-1. All right. Any last thoughts before we?
No, for me, I think Pirates, in order to, I wish them to win the league. Even though I'm a Sundowns fan, but I wish they win the league so that they keep South African football competitive. And we've got so many players coming from Pirates that are plays for Bafana. So I think they will do it this time.
And I think they have, the way they play, they could have won Champions League. They're not in the Champions League this year, right? But they could have won it if they were playing.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
All right. So to our Pirates fan and Sundowns fan, the sun is coming up here. So sun is coming down in SA. We want to ask that you continue watching our show. We're gonna have a post-game look at the results. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and stay safe. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Let me get this off. We got through this shit, man.